We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Tim Hudson, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
So stepping in, Elvis Ortega, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 25.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Hey, nobody out now.
Batting second, the shortstop, Johnny Logan.
Into the box now, Johnny Logan, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Hudson has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Come on, big guy, get yourself right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Wilson is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Frank Robinson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Ortega, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, we've got one right here.
That's inside, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
At the plate, Travis Lee, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Lee.
Hey, what away, what away. Hey, roll it
Ready
up.
with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Into the box now, number 46. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Hey, let's turn two, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Plays at first now.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 47.
At the plate now, number 47. Yes, he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Enters play here at 279. 14 homers and 36 RBIs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is into right field. A base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with two strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Number 39.
In now, number 39. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Hey, let's hold him right here.
He's set. The 0-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2 out, bases loaded. The set and the 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One and two. Here it is. High chopper to third. Reined in. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1, the Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Ready now, Billy Herman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Baseman, Billy Herman.
Now here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
See it up and drive it, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Robinson is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Now at the plate, Barry Larkin. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Let's go.
1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
See it, drive it, let's go,
The
kid.
3-1 on the ground to the right side, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Batting third, the catcher, Carl Hicks.
So now to the plate, Carl Hicks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night,
The
Dan.
right fielder, Bill.
To the plate now, Bill Nicholson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, a dozen home runs, and 30 RBIs. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Dig. Larkin rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and the Cubs have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Stepping in now, Billy Williams. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third here, 1 man out. That misses 2-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Count. It's 3-0.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Fouled off. Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
Come on, big guy.
Fouled away.
All right, one time, right here.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Hack Wilson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go. Here we go now. Come on.
Ready
now,
with the
1-1.
1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line to the right side. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Good job. Way to go. Way to go.
Now at the plate, Mike Napoli. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Stepping in, Tommy Leach, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. So in now for Chicago, Tim Hudson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hudson.
And now a pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Cubs are on top 6-1. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Joe Garagiola.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, nobody out now.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Scott Sanderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And a minimum effort at bat that time, as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Ortega. He reached on a single in his first try.
Ortega.
Come on, get ahead of him right now.
And the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, right to him. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail 6-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Billy Herman.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team...
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Yeah, good rip on it, huh?
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Round it, round it.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Randy Johnson enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Randy Johnson.
Time is out.
Now batting, the catcher, Carl Hicks.
Into the box now, Carl Hicks, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Come on, let it fly right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's flared off to
Get
the
off,
right
get off.
side.
See if it
Here
falls.
comes the right
All right,
fielder.
you're here.
He can't get there as it falls in. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you
Now
to
batting,
think.
right
You have to eliminate the
Bill
noise, Dan.
Nicholson.
Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
All right, let's go now. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here. Nobody out. And there's ball 1. Nicholson is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
So now to the plate, Billy Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Let's go right here.
Here now the 2-2.
Here we go, kid.
We got a full count.
You can
3-2.
certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Digging in, Hack Wilson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Hack Wilson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bases loaded here, nobody out.
One time.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Come on now.
Great
Get your
arm
pitch up
action
there,
on that
kid.
two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Now batting, the first
At
baseman.
the plate now, Mike Napoli. No balls and a strike to count.
Wait for your pitch up there.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball, that's pitched out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Still only one out in the inning.
Come on, baby. Square it up.
And it's 1-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Hey, your pitch.
He's set.
going, he's
Here's the
going.
2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And they'll put the tag on him here, and your guess is as good as mine as to what that was all about. But I do know this. The inning is over. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Logan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Johnny Logan.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and
Ball
that
one,
misses
no
in the
strike.
dirt for ball 1.
Nobody down here.
That's
Ball
ball
2.
Well, we all
Two
know he's
balls,
not the
no
greatest
strike.
threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0. 3-0
3-0
now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1.
The count is 3-1.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Swing, and he pops him up. Larkin ranging into the outfield. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now batting, right fielder, Frank Robinson.
In now, Frank Robinson. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1.
Ain't nobody out now.
Now the 1-0.
There we go, infield. Knock it down.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Now batting, the first baseman, Travis Lee.
Standing in now, Travis Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Runners are at first and third with none out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Now batting, number 46.
Going up on the ground. Let's go right here.
Stepping in now, number 46. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Now batting,
To the plate
47.
now, number 47. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Come on, fellas, let's
Into
go.
the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Hey, you got one.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
2 strikes.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the
Count
target.
it,
It's
3-2.
ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3 runs already home here. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, number 39. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare hand for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubbies are in front 8-4. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Tommy Leach. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Tim Hudson. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Come on, big guy. See you drive.
At the plate, Billy Herman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
No one better. Let's go.
Nope,
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Joe Garagiola.
Garagiola.
Hey, nobody away.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Low with the splitter, ball
Count
1.
1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So here now's the pitcher, Randy Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Here we go.
Now here's the pitch. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The batter.
In now,
The
Elvis
second
Ortega.
Elvis.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the
0-1.
first pitch. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he
No
couldn't
ball,
do it,
2
and it's
strikes.
0-2 now.
Hey, 2 down.
And now a pitch on the way. Inside, as that
1-2.
perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit to
1-1.
first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. At the plate, Barry Larkin. He singled his last time up.
Not shortstop. Barry Larkin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, one time right now, kid. Here we go.
0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Now batting.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. At the plate now, Carl Hicks. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Hey, let's go now. You got this.
The 1-0. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Gonna be a tough play. One there. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
The right fielder.
Stepping up now, Bill Nicholson. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set and the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 8 runs, 11 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he'll get back in safely.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the belt, the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Splitter, 2-2.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Striding in, Johnny Logan. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's in there for a strike.
No outs.
And he falls behind 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. So striding forward now, Frank Robinson.
The right fielder, Frank Robinson.
First pitch coming, here it is.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there.
Hey, eat it. Cut it.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Travis
One down now, one down.
Standing in now, Travis Lee drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Number 46. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
He's set. Here it comes.
Two outs. Let's get out of here.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cards leave 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Billy Williams.
Billy Williams.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead a foul ball.
Drive it deep. Here we go, baby.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First offering on its way. Hack Wilson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
Come on, big guy.
One out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Get your pitch.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. The next Cub up, Mike Napoli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly.
Into the
right
windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Number 46 has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Now at the plate, number 47. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 47.
No outs here. Come on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
Now batting, number 39.
Hey, we got no outs.
Into the box, number 39. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, number 39 is hitting over 330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Settling in now, Joe Garagiola. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, looking back, go 1.
Comes set and the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
A man at third with 1 away.
Aye.
1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Your
Joe
attention, please.
Morgan will grab a bat and hit for the
Cardinals.
pitcher here.
Number 8, Joe Morgan.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Base is empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 8 and the Redbirds 5.
Your attention,
Lindsey
please.
McDaniel
Now
enters to do the
pitching for
pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41, Lindsey McDaniel.
To the plate now, Tommy Leach.
The third baseman.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. McDaniel has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
2-2 the count. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Jeff Burrows will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jeff Burrows.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 4 home runs, 18 driven in.
Let's go, kid.
The windup right and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Billy Herman.
Second baseman.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Hey, square one up. One time.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And it's 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Come on, big guy.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Ted Abernathy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Ted Abernathy.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Elvis Ortega.
Ortega.
Hey, no outs here. Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday, presented by MLB The Show. The presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out, so be sure to stay in your seats following the game.
Now here's the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Couldn't get the knuckleball to come back down there. High for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Grounded to third. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Logan.
Shortstop, Johnny Logan.
From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nicholson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in now, Frank Robinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. Good knuckleball, and it's a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Travis.
In now, Travis Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
It plays at 1 now.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Ryan Levesque trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ryan Levesque.
Digging in, number 46. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Stay ahead right here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Boy, talking about having a game, D-Row, with that knock right there, his 4th RBI of this game.
Yeah, you put your key in the ignition to drive home after this one. You got a nice smile on your face as you check out the rearview mirror. 4 ribeye steaks does not happen often.
Digging in, number 47. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Cubs lead it 8-6. John Donaldson will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 13, John Donaldson.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the pitch. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
To 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Carl Hicks. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Keen eye right there. Attaboy.
No one out with a runner at second.
Hey, good one.
Yeah.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Count is 1-2 now.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 balls, 2
Hey, if
strikes.
you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Bill Nicholson.
1-0.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Pitch only, huh?
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out.
Find a gap.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, let's go.
When you're
now.
playing
One
close
time,
games
one
like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Once again, a 3-2.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Up next for the Cubs.
Into the box, Billy Williams. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 out and a runner on second base. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
1 ball.
Well,
1
he's
strike.
following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Hey, your pitch.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
To the plate now, Hack Wilson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Hey, see it. Try it. Let's go, big dog.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Mike Napoli will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third.
Stand up. Pick it up.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ed Walsh answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Tommy Leach will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
All right, one time.
From the belt, the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs are on top, 9-6. Leading off the inning, number 39, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Here we go, boys.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Now batting, the catcher.
At the plate now, Joe Garagiola. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Wilson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Danny Graves will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Addison Russell is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 27, Addison.
Frank Thomas will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
That's a
now
ball.
a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 7 homers and 14 driven in. The 1-0 home. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he can't hang on. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubs lead this one 9-6. Number 26 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For St. Louis, number 26.
Here's Addison Russell, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Addison.
Now the pitch.
Russell.
Inside ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 1-0. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here now the 2-2.
We got full count.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Billy Herman. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 39 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Barry Larkin. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Hey, you got it. No one
2
better.
out, nobody
Let's go,
on.
kid.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Struck him out. Cubs are down in order. They won't add to their 9-6 lead.
Your
Goose
attention, please.
Goss comes on
Now
from the
pitching
pen,
for the
hoping to
Cubs.
finish this one off here in the
Number
top of the
54,
ninth.
Goose Goss.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Elvis Ortega.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs
Ortega.
against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Logan.
Hey, roll it up.
Stepping in now, Johnny Logan, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Hey, we got nobody.
Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
A runner at first with no outs here. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Count still at 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Frank Robinson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-1 home.
Ball 2. The count is 2-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy.
Relay three.
And he's safe.
He's in there.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
One down now. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Travis Lee.
Into the box now, Travis Lee. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
One 0 count. Here it is.
Outside, that's a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
From the stretch. Ball three as he misses low with it here.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And there's ball four as this one gets away a bit.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
In now, number 46. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
He's got one out right here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded with only one out. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fouled off. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Fouled away. Fly ball out toward right field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasted through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Number 44 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 44. Now batting, number 47.
At the plate, number 47. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, number 47 has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in, number 39. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and one. Here it is.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball, that's out.
Joe Garagiola would be next. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a liner. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tim Hudson earns win number 4 on the season. Scott Sanderson was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious.
A player is reprimanded for an ugly showing on the base path. Perhaps he'll be more careful in the future.